Is it going? Yeah. Right. Right. The mayor says that he'd probably beat you at poker.
Oh, you want me to say something?
Well, yeah, what you've
I
just been saying.
see.
He reckons he could beat you at poker.
Well, yeah, depending. If he knows pot odds, then he definitely would. But as seasoned as you might be, he knows that over a year he would beat me, probably. I don't know. I'm sure he would, because he's obviously good. But in one game, anyone can win, and he knows that. If we were head to head in one game, it would just be all in most of the time, all in, and then it's pure, almost pure luck. But if he's a good player and he's got good instinct and he knows how to play position and he knows how to work out pot odds and he knows how to work out the outs and he knows how to play his position, which I think I've just said, and he knows all of that, then yes, on average he would probably beat me.
Yeah, but you play in the casinos down in Nottingham.
That means nothing.
Doesn't it?
A 10-year-old, if they can get in, can play at a casino, doesn't mean you're good.
Yeah.
But it's quite interesting on Dragon's Den once. A guy turned up and he said, "Hello everyone, my name's blah blah," and he said, "I'm a professional poker player." And I thought, you've got to be joking, mate. And it was basically on Dragon's Den asking them to invest in him going on the poker circuit. As you can imagine, the Dragon's Den told him to fuck
Well,
off.
I don't know.
Well, because it's pure gamble. I mean, it's called a soft game. I think it's called a soft gambling game, which means there's more to do with skill than there is with luck. But I think it's been said in one game it can be as much as 80–90% luck. Whereas if you spread it out over a season and you're a good seasoned player, then you can bring the luck factor down a lot and bring up the skill factor to make, because you'll get something like, for example, you're in a good position on the table, there's a couple of players in, you've got 3 clubs, for example, and it's on the turn, or no, it's on the flop, and you've got 2 outs, which means you only need 2 cards to make a flush. Now, a good player will do the pot odds then. He'll work it out over the season, what's been happening, what hasn't, and what the game is, and he will decide mathematically whether it's worth calling a big bet and going for those 2 outs, even though you probably won't get it, but they will average it out and make a decision. So the more you use maths, the more of a poker player you are, I guess. But then it's also to instinct. But I'm talking the talk here. I'm not really walking the walk. I'm not a great player at all, and I admit it. And in fact, I don't even play it anymore because I'm a bit of a sore loser. I admit it. I can't stand the bad luck that can come with it. And the problem is I tend to go all in a lot, and I call all ins, and I just think I do the typical fuck it call. Fuck it, I'm going to call it. And so many times I could have pocket aces, and I'm 90% up, and those bastards will pull a card from nowhere and beat me. And I hate having bad beats. I was playing a cash game, £300 cash game down at the casino. That's how much I had in at chips. I was doing really well, and I ended up with trip aces, 3 aces, and a queen. And a guy started raising, and I called, raised, called. There was nothing on the table. There was no flush. There was no draw. There was no straight draw. That bastard also had 3 aces and a king. He beat me with a kicker. That's the worst thing. And I lost my money. I lost a lot of money.
What's your best win that you've ever
I
had?
won 3.2 million in the French tournament. No, I've not had decent wins, have I? I've won a few hundred occasionally.
Can you play it then?
No.
Oh, well,
But I prefer chess because chess is pretty much skill. You can make a lucky move with chess. You just happen to move one and think, "Oh, I'm glad I did that." But it's pretty much skill. Poker, you need a lot of skill, but also you can just be booted out of any game if someone gets lucky and you make the wrong call.
How Joker play cards? Snap.
Yeah, snap. And I used to be a croupier, so I used to deal roulette and poker. and
Oh, yeah, you did.
and blackjack.
Mm.
So I knew all the tricks.
Mm.
And that's all I've got to say about that, really.
Okay.
And don't do the ice challenge.
Have
twat.
you used the printer today?
No.
Fucking thing's on again. Look.
I turned it off last night, so that's not me. It must have been Dennis.
Yeah, you've used it then, have you? Right, so that's about poker then. I can't say no to about it because I can't play poker.
Well, you can't do much, can you, really? Mr. Smartass over there. How did you have a son as intelligent as me, who is clearly not, poker isn't showing that, but who's highly qualified and with things that he's done? How did you manage to have a son?
Because
like
I
that?
am not the fucking Dumbo
Did-
you like to make me out to be.
You're not a Dumbo, but
Thank you.
compared to me, the stuff you kind of are a little bit.
Well, he's often said he's got his mother's brain and my mouth, which is a bit unfair on me saying that.
No, because you have a big mouth. But
Yeah, well, your fucking mouth's not that small.
you see how he's swearing at me, Dennis? The disrespect of swearing at his son that he has. When have I ever swore at him?
What?
Outrageous.
We'd like to thank you all very much for the comments on the Ice Bucket video. Someone said Andrew's a class act.
Well, yeah. Well,
yeah, well, that person
that's far too kind.
That person, he must have been pissed.
Yes, indeed.
And the mayor, Fred, the mayor, likes you.
Well, that's nice to know, and
Trev thought it was very funny. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
But no, seriously, don't do it. Don't even.
I'm
get
not good.
tempted.
Don't fucking start that again. I'm not going to.
And I can understand if it's for a good cause, but I don't think the majority of people are doing it for a good cause.
No, they're not doing it for charity. They're
doing
just
it
doing it.
But to be fair, the best one I saw was one of Richie's mates who actually dived from a ladder head first into a bucket.
Bollocks.
He did. I've got it on here, and he did it with a wetsuit on, dressed like Daffy Duck, or whatever it was, and it was very funny, and it's the best one that you'll ever see. So I can't top that. So me just standing there with a bucket of water poured over me ain't going to achieve anything.
Yeah.
But cold water isn't really.
Well, it's not supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be ice.
But that's fine. But it's not.
Ice cubes.
It's quite easy to plunge yourself into ice cold water. I've done it a few times, and I'm sure Dennis has done it. It's no big deal.
Do you? Good Dennis is alive and you.
It certainly doesn't prove manhood.
Tip a bucket of ice water, yeah. And you're not going to bed to sleep yet. It's only midnight. We won't be going to sleep till about 2 o'clock, will we?
Really? Well, what we're planning on doing?
No, alright then. I'll shut this video down. Hopefully it not fucking shut itself down. Let's have a look. That's it.